Welcome to our June update. This month we've continued to see the dedication, compassion and teamwork that makes our trust such a special place to work and receive care. We'll be taking a look at some of the latest developments, projects and stories from colleagues across the organisation.
Sustainability in the NHS directly impacts patient care, and how we adapt to problems such as climate change is becoming increasingly important. We're seeing growing problems such as heat waves, poor air quality, weather disruptions, it could be floods, it could be anything. And all of that combined is having a really adverse impact on some of the most vulnerable people within the cities. We all know that in our own homes, energy prices are going up. So you can only multiply that across our footprint. So we need to improve our operational resilience through investments into LED, solar power, and better insulation wherever we can. Bradford obviously operates in the clean air zone. We've now got at least 24 spaces, so it's actually about 12 EVs, duals, which provide for 24 electric vehicle chargers to be charging at any one time. Alongside that, we've installed 4,000 LED fittings, and the solar PV project that's soon to be complete will be generating just over 1,000 megawatt hours of renewable energy every year, which is really promising because, again, trying to reduce costs, we need to start generating our own electricity. The gardeners installed a polytunnel, which is like a greenhouse, and they're starting to grow their own plants, their bedding plants, which they use around the site. Now, I've been here just around 12 months, but I was really pleased when I started to see how green the site is, both hospitals, and that's through the efforts of our gardeners. It's going to save us thousands across a year, and actually it's helping us to meet our biodiversity credentials as well by I guess, planting pollinators around the trust, which is fantastic.
So that's all really important. Tell me about Beryl Bikes though.
So Beryl Bikes is an initiative that's been embarked upon by Bradford Council.
And who's Beryl, by the way?
Beryl Burton was a famous cyclist. The scheme itself has been named after her and her efforts in this space. The initiative itself aims to provide community bikes for hire at certain locations around Bradford. So you'll see on Duckworth Lane, just outside of BRI, we've got, I think it's about 5 or so Beryl bikes. And the idea is you could pay to use those and get around. It is quite easy to think that actually some of these are great big global challenges that we can't influence or have an impact on, but collectively, we certainly can do.
Volunteers Week is all about recognising and celebrating the volunteers that we have across the country. Here at Bradford, we want to celebrate our own volunteers who do a variety of roles across the trust. Our volunteers are important to us because they make such a difference, directing people around the hospital, whether that's the listening ear, serving tea in the tea bars. They all make such a difference to our patients and families.
My name is Sam, and I volunteer for the Spark team, which is formerly known as the chaplaincy service. I visit patients on the dialysis ward at St Luke's Hospital. The enjoyment for myself is largely to meet new people and make them smile, learn, and also to assist in any way I can.
The reason I enjoy my role is because I've come through lived experience of alcohol myself, and when I saw the role, I couldn't resist the opportunity to apply for it, and I've had this role now for nearly over 2 years.
I'm working at St Luke's Children's Therapy at BRI Ward 26. They love chatting with me. I have passion. I'm supporting my community.
I want to say a huge thank you to all our volunteers here at Bradford Teaching Hospitals. The difference you make to our patients and families is so appreciated by every one of us here. So thank you for the difference you make every single day.
I hope you enjoyed this month's roundup, a snapshot of the NHS and its fantastic people here in Bradford. Don't forget you can keep up with all the latest news from across the Trust on our social media channels, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok and Facebook.